All right.
What's up, Alex?
What's up, Jason? How you doing, man?
Doing well, my man. How about you?
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm doing good. I had my heard that I had to do some stuff with my tooth today, which wasn't quite nice. It was hurting
Uh,
like a motherfucker.
what was wrong with it?
So basically I had a filling before, and that filling wasn't um filled
Mm,
anymore. It kind of broke down again. So then
mm,
my root of my tooth got it's dead basically.
nice.
Yeah, man. So yeah, let's see who's gonna drip in. Obviously, there's gonna be a few people here. Hopefully, the show rate will be a bit higher this week. So yeah, in today's video slash call, what we're gonna do is we're gonna analyze some content together. Because I see that that's a big bottleneck for a lot of people. Gonna show some cool stuff in terms of tools we use, and then also an AI, which will also make your life a lot easier. So, let me quickly check here. Give me one sec. I'm just starting everything up. So yeah, Jason, what have you been up to in the meantime?
I've been just grinding, man. Freaking working a lot, trying to get out of the rat race, training, getting ready for my next fight, hopefully in the next month or so.
Nice,
Um,
man.
yeah, but I'm still in the design stages, so to speak, of the Instagram thing. I've been watching all the videos in the classroom and stuff, and just kind of preparing, like because I'm sure I'm not there yet, but I see on the sort of the curriculum or whatever, once
Hmm.
it starts talking about actually starting your page up and designing it and all that. I'm just haven't gotten there yet,
Yeah,
but I'm excited though.
that's no worries, man. Well, let me quickly share my screen with you, and then we'll get straight into everything. So first, I basically want to share an AI tool that I made recently. This is super sick. It's basically like a profile creator. So for the people that want to use it in the future, that will become a client, you can have access to this. We're currently also readjusting the whole program in terms of what our clients have access to. So the profile creator, basically what it is, it's kind of like an AI tool. What I really want to do with this is where it speeds up the whole process of your profile being created. Because a few bottlenecks that I see with people who start out is that they don't know what content to post, they don't know how to post it, they don't know where to get it from, they don't know how to get viral, they don't know how to set up their profile, all these basic steps, right? But what we want to be focusing on is in this journey is the monetization, sales, and having some sort of offer part. So actually building something out of this, like a business, instead of just going viral, right? So let me quickly see. If you guys also want me to analyze any personal brands in the meantime, let me know. Drop a few in the chat of people or pages you want me to break down, how they make their money, where they get it from, how they get their followers, like anything to do with their, mechanics of a theme page that you think is really big, that you have no clue how it's making money. Drop it in the chat, and then what will happen is I can break it all down for you. So, first things first is basically this profile creator, right? So what you do is, let's say you have access to this, you can select your niche, right? So let's say we have the niche called wealth, right? So you have like three key niches that you can choose between. You have health, wealth, relationship, and then other. And other basically means like other different type of niches, that are kind of like rare niches, if that makes sense. So, let me see. Then basically the bot will ask, great, you're focusing on the wealth niche. Would you like to create a theme page profile layout for a theme page or a personal brand, right? Because you have two types of pages you can start. This page, which is a theme page, right? It's based around a theme necessarily. But you can also do reposting. So this is like content that we make ourselves, right? So we get it from other areas on the platform. And what we do is we make our own content from it. So it works really well when you have a certain amount of followers. But at the beginning, what I would really recommend you do, here's another example of one of my pages, is that you repost, right? So what you do is you go to platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, etc. And what you do is you go on those platforms and then you find content that's recent, viral, fits the style and purpose of your content, which we'll go into in a little bit later in this call. But yeah, basically this bot, oh, where is it? This bot, Virality bot, will basically say if your post has a high potential of going viral or not. So let's first stick to the profile creator. Let's say we want to make a theme page. You could say something like this. And this is something I purely made off of scratch from my own knowledge. So this isn't replicated knowledge from the internet. It's basically just mine. Let me see, for your theme page. Let's move on to the next question. Do you currently sell something on your account or not? Right? Because the profile structure of someone who sells something is also different than someone who doesn't. Reason being is someone who doesn't, they will probably have a CTA, so call to action, in their bio, which indicates them the potential followers to follow them, right? So for X, Y, and Z, for daily content, blah, blah, blah. But it could also have to do with something that you sell. So when you sell something, the CTA you would want to do that to your, funnel. So basically the link that you put in your bio for people to direct towards that link, and then people to click on that link, go through your funnel, purchase something, become part of a community, etc. Depends on your end goal. That's why we don't sell anything. No, we don't sell anything. Then what it will do is it will create an entire profile layout for you straight away from scratch. So it's super cool. It will make your life a lot easier, especially starting out with, this whole journey. Because the last thing that you would want to get stuck up on is creating your profile. Creating your profile is the basis of the basis, and you ideally want to move faster. So let me see here. What it does is it has the username, right? It gives a name. There's two different variations of the name that you can have, this one or SAO. Then the bio is structured in 3 lines, right? So the first line is navigating the path to financial freedom. So what you basically do or what you help people with. Then the second line is something to do with credibility or another insight. The last line is the CTA, join our community of future millionaires, right? Then what we will do inside of our program, we will actually give you tips during the creation of this, right? You create your page, you start posting content, you get started with everything and anything. And then during calls like these, we reflect on your page and say, cool, go a little bit to the right, go a little bit to the left. Then caption template, right? It's a very simple caption template. We will adjust this as we go. Then check the availability of the username. You can click here, you can go there. Then to get inspiration and ideas, visit Instagram competitors in the wealth niche. Look for active accounts with 0 to 50K, 50K to 300K, and 300K and above. Step 7, highlights and pin posts. You can have 3 highlights with tips, quotes, and growth. And then it also explains like what you would have in each of these. I have no idea why I did it twice, honestly. But it will also create a suggestion for your pin post. And what it will also do is it will suggest something for your logo. It actually makes your logo for you too. But it's a pretty shit logo. One of these, you can just start this, you can throw it on, you can do this in the first few days. But the whole point of doing this is that you just fucking start. That's the whole point. Then if you click here, oh, no, I have to adjust that. Well, basically, either these links, right? What you can do eventually is you can click on those and then download the entire description. But it's still a work in progress. It's pretty cool, but it will allow you to start really quickly and not get stuck up on all the rules and stuff like that. Then the virality bot. This is super, super cool, right? So I want to test this out with you, Jason. And what you're going to do is you're going to be a judge of content that I find on Instagram that you think is viral or not. So let me quickly share it here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to scroll here and I'm just going to check a few of these pieces of content. For example, this one. Well, no, let's not do that one. This one. Do you think this is viral? It has 600,000 likes. It has, let me quickly check how many views. 30 million views, 600K likes. Do you think this is viral? Jason?
That sounds viral to me. I think anything over 100,000. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I think anything over, is it a 100,000, or I don't remember, but I don't know. Maybe it's not viral. I think I want to see it.
Oh, you got muted. I don't know why. Maybe you clicked on the thing. You said you thought it was viral, but you want to see it.
Yeah, so I think it needs 1 million likes or more to be viral, correct?
Um, I mean, you can have a standard like that if you want to, but let's just throw it in the bot, right? So this is something that I'm not going to say yes or no just yet because I have an indication of the answer. But what you do is you have two tabs. You analyze a post or a video. If you want to analyze a video, it will ask for these numbers. So the number of likes, views, recency, style fit, the account size. These are three things that you've never seen before, probably, but these are the biggest or part of the biggest indicators of something going viral or not. So the recency is how recent did it get posted by. Style fit is 1 to 5, right? So how well does this style actually fit your page? Then the
Mhm.
account size, right? What's the account size of the account that posts this piece of content, right? So let's take a look. 612K likes, 30 million views. Let's put it in. 612K likes, 30 million views. Let's do the recency. Let's see, 7 days, I think. Yeah, 1 week ago. So let's just do 7 days. Recency. Style fit. So let's say you post these type of videos, right, with animals. Let's say you have a page about animals, about nature, about traveling. Uh, yeah, that could be something, you know, that you would want to consider and check, like, hey, does this actually fit my style? Because if you have a page, sorry, about business, right, doesn't really make sense to post something about it that is
Mhm.
related to animals. So let's say for the style fit, let's say I have an animal page, then I can do style fit 1, right? 1 means super style fit, and 2 means less, and 5 means it doesn't fit at all. Does it
Mhm.
make sense so far?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I'm
Well,
going to
style.
change my answer. I'm going to change my answer though. I think it's viral.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good, man. Then 600K likes, 30 million views, 7 days recency, style fit is 1. The account size, right? So how big is the account that posted this? 141K. Okay, cool. 141K is account size. Now, if we throw in the answers in the virality bot, right, what will happen is there will be a calculation, and then based off the calculation, there will be a percentage that is given to us to say how viral it is. I think it will meet the criteria, but I'm not 100% sure because the view to like ratio is very low. I got
Mhm.
a piece of content with 14.4 million views with 1.1 million likes. Well, this doesn't even come close to 1 million likes, right? It's like 40% less. Okay, see, based on the analysis, the video scored 27.7%. According to the guidelines, a score above 60 is recommended for potential virality. Therefore, I
Mhm.
would not recommend this video for virality. And to improve its potential, consider increasing the number of likes, reducing the recency, posting more recent content, enhancing the style fit, or using an account with a different size. Will you like to analyze another piece of content? Yes, no. Yes, a video. Now let's try another video, right? This was 20%. Let me just quickly explain why. The views were super high, the likes were super low. This is an indication, hey, a lot of people saw this, right? You're gonna get a lot of views, but there's also likes. Likes indicate that someone fucking likes something, right? So
Mhm.
if a lot of people are shown something and not a lot of people like it, it's an indication that it's like not likable content. That's how we call it, right? Likable content. So ideally, Instagram is made up out of engagement, right? These social media platforms. So what you strive to do is to have the biggest amount of engagement. This also means likes versus views, right? If you, for example, get like 10 million views, you ideally want to strive, for example, for 10 million likes, right? You're never going to get it, but it's something you do want to strive for.
Mhm.
Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
So the more people engage with your content, the larger the amount of people it's going to get pushed to again. So the whole idea with viral content is that you post something that hasn't been seen a lot before, that is recent, that is viral, that gets pushed to new people based off of the recent engagement. So let's find another one. The account size of this account was also really big. So account size necessarily means that when a piece of content gets posted and you have 141,000 followers already, that means technically 141,000 people will see this content first. So what will this mean? Well, this will mean that the piece of content will technically get 141,000 views, right? If every
Hmm.
single follower sees it, because the content first gets pushed to new followers, or sorry, current
Hmm.
followers, and then to new followers. But what is virality? Virality is how much a piece of content got pushed to new follower or to new people, right? New potential followers out into the algorithm. So let's say I post a piece of content with 1,000 followers that reaches 1 million views, and you post a piece of content with 100,000 followers with 1 million views. Mine is more viral. Reason being is because I reached 999,000 new people, and you
Hmm.
only reached 900,000 new people.
Hmm.
Does it make sense so far?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think is a bit unclear to you?
Just as I'm listening, if I don't see it like written out, I'm just trying to keep up with the numbers of like likes and
Okay. You are a
followers,
massive fucking
the
influencer,
ratios.
right, Jason? You are a fucking big guy. You know, you have 1 million followers.
Hmm.
You have 1 million followers, right? I have 1,000 followers.
Okay.
You're big, I'm small. I want
Right.
to get big and you want to get bigger.
Right.
Well, what we both do to do that? Post valuable content. Makes
Hmm.
sense. So
Yes.
let's say we post the same content, right?
Hmm.
And it both reaches 1 million views.
Okay. Yeah.
And someone asks you, Jason, what is more viral, Alex's or yours?
I see what you're saying. Yours would be because you reached a lot more new people, and I already kind of had that pool of people to begin with.
Exactly, man. You're getting it. And this is literally a lesson that so many people do not understand. Like you're literally
Mm-hmm.
just learned a lesson that a lot of my clients also do not understand.
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest lesson I can give you, Jason, in your whole journey. While you're doing
Mm-hmm.
this, the next step is doing it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
why I always encourage doing it so much is because doing it will entice people to get these lessons and see, holy shit, what Alex said in this meeting, I see it here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole
Okay.
fucking point. That you go out on the explore page, you go out with your page and you check different pieces of content and you check it and you see, fuck, he said this and it's right. Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
gonna apply this, test it out for myself, see if it works. Because an Instagram theme page is not just a page about a random fucking topic. It's an
Mm-hmm.
actual digital asset that you're building up that you could sell, that you could sell something to the current followers. The skill in itself to grow 100,000 followers, it's fucking valuable as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
Yeah.
you could even be hired as a freelancer for a really big business. If
Mm-hmm.
you have a portfolio that indicates Alex has grown 100,000 followers, I personally have grown 4.6 million so far, far from what I want to accomplish. But still,
Mm-hmm.
if I, for example, have no degree in marketing, content, social media management, whatever, right? That all these other people have, they have the bachelor degrees and the university degrees in those subjects. Well, what happens when I come to the place, to the owner of the business and say, look, this is what I've done personally myself, obviously with the help of a mentor named Alex. He's done it
Mm-hmm.
himself in this capacity. Holy
Mm-hmm.
shit, right? But if you do that, people will be like, what? How? Because they don't know anyone, probably, in their circle close by that has done that themselves before. That's what I
Right.
also asked you on the call before. I asked you, how many people do you know that have grown above 10,000 followers? You said zero.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So become the first person to do that and leverage that fucking credibility and skill like crazy, right? I mean, there's so many
Mm-hmm.
different ways to make money with this, but it's just leveraging it by doing it. But you can't actually leverage shit if you don't do anything. If you don't send
Right.
messages out to people, if you don't start a page, if you don't start to post content, if you don't start to implement shit, you're just gonna go from course to course to course and not do shit, not accomplish shit, gonna stay stuck in the same fucking position. Meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
all the help was already there, right? And that's what people miss out on. But let's still talk about two negative topics, but let's just talk
Mm-hmm.
about the potential and the opportunity, right? If you have that case study for yourself, post it on YouTube. Make fucking 20 videos with slightly different hooks saying, hey, my name's Alex. I started this and this page this amount of months ago, and I grew it to 100,000 followers. I'm going to explain exactly how I did it. Video one, you explain everything about the username. How did you choose your username, right? Then second view, you show your name, right? Do everything. And then from there, if you apply to a company, you can just say, sure, if you want to know what I can do, if you're asking for my degree, here is it. And drop your YouTube channel link. If the videos are
Mm-hmm.
quality enough, people are going to be like, holy shit. And fun story, business owners care about results and numbers and experience in work way more than they did before. Let me quickly show you what I mean. Ollie, by the way, do you have the post with the bachelor degree pulled up somewhere?
Bachelor degree, you may have to go into a bit more detail there.
Uh, Wait one sec. I'll actually just try to pull it
Bachelor
up
degree.
here.
I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere here. Let me just quickly check.
Yeah, it's not relatively close to the top. You don't have to scroll a bit further down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll too far. Hmm,
I'll find it. Continue.
Let me see. No, I want to find it now. So basically what we're trying to find here, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, Ollie, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Ollie. I joined Alex on his journey just over a year ago now. It's coming up. It's maybe a week ago, a year ago, maybe. I joined up on the program. I was just like you guys, wanting to start a journey through Instagram, make money through Instagram. I started the team page and I grew a multiple about 3 accounts, one to about 45K, another 70K, and another to about 30K. So 3 accounts across the board that grew to good numbers, and I was making money through that as well. So and then now I'm in a position where I am part of the team at 80 Consulting. So yeah, and I'm here today doing this every day, and now I'm working remote. I can do what I want. So
Let's go, man.
it's very possible for anyone.
Let's go,
Mm-hmm.
man. Let's go.
It's
Yeah, indeed, as you said, he's a partner right now at the company, at the education company we have and running all the different theme pages we have in the portfolio, etc., just really scaling it up. And this could be a next topic for a next call, but surrounding yourself with talent. It's a very generic tip, but it
Mm.
really makes a really big difference. And JC, you know all about it, man. You know all about it in fighting. Surrounding yourself with real talent, with a real good gym, real good coaches, and then you elevate, right? And you'll get opportunities that you never imagined. I mean, same thing for me. I dropped into communities and I got opportunities where I could be a freaking, marketing manager, director of like a whole department of like 25 people. I actually did an internship while I was still in college. I was doing this, for the last 8 years. So I've been doing it for such a long time. Already had my portfolio. And this is stuff I'm telling you based out of experience too. If you go to a company, show them, hey, you got 100,000 followers, they will give you a marketing related job. I can guarantee you
Mm-hmm.
that. 100%. And in the Netherlands, people pay around 5 to 8K a month to people with a degree in that area plus the expertise. But typically they lack the expertise, but they do have the degree. So this post is also a very good example that half of the US companies, half of US companies drop the bachelor degree from job requirements in 2024. I mean,
Mm,
imagine, man. Imagine
interesting.
50%. Do you know how crazy that is? If 50% of all the US companies drop the bachelor degree, and I'm telling you this out of experience where I went and did an internship at like a wholesaling company. I was like the manager of like a department and everything. It was all very cool. But then they said, Alex, what the fuck? You never told us that you do this and this and this. What's up, Michael? Glad to have you here, man. He's one of our clients. If you want to introduce yourself, Michael, shoot, man.
Hi everyone. Thanks for having me here. I'm Michael. I'm part of Alex and Oli program, coaching program. I'm here something like 5 weeks, and it is a very good experience for me.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. What would you say is the best experience so far? Or
Uh,
why?
the totally different angle of view about entrepreneurship and the look on the Instagram team pages and stuff like this. So every session, a new information, and I realized that the things I know are probably 0.001% of all the picture of this business.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a famous quote. I'm not sure if Plato said that or like another famous Roman philosopher or sorry?
I was just laughing at what you said.
Oh. Yeah, so it's basically like a Roman emperor or philosopher or something that said, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know.
Yes, 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 yes. I know this quote.
Man, it's so fucking good because it's so
Yes,
true. It's like, holy
exactly.
shit, man. Mind blown. So it's the same with this social media stuff. It's a whole world that is in front of people. And why I really stuck with this business model, because I'm not stupid. If I can't make money off of it, if I can't build a sustainable business for this for the next 20 years, I'm not going to put my time into it. Point. And that's something what you should do too. So
Yes,
when you
yes,
look at this business model for like 10, 20 years, it's all about attention, right? And if you look at all these different pages, all they know how to do is post the right content, reach the select amount of good people, convert them, and put a digital product behind it that suits the audience, right? So this is a really
yes, yes.
important another factor. If you have 10,000 followers, right? Very simply explained to you, Jason, for example, since you're just starting out with this, let's say
Mhm.
you have 10,000 followers and you have 80% female audience. You're not going to promote a fucking masculinity ebook. You're an idiot if you do that, right? Very simple set, but a lot of people do make that mistake. So this is the target audience, right? That's the name of it. Ideal client profile. That's what you make. So you make like a profile of the perfect person you would want to reach with what you sell. Let's say I sell I don't know, testosterone boosters. Then probably I'm going to target males between 25 to 45, 40 probably around that age group, maybe specific states where that increases in popularity from time to time, maybe certain
Mhm.
countries where that increases in popularity. So these are all things and factors that you want to take into account. So how do you do that? Well, you could just go to your Instagram account, you check the stats, right? You go to insights, you go to your followers, and then you scroll all the way down and you can see age, the male female ratio, you can see nearly everything where your followers are from. So you basically have your own dashboard of who you can sell to, right? If you don't know who to sell to, start a page, go viral, understand the skill, learn the skill, and then from there, choose how you want to make money with the skill. Either start
Mhm.
pages, create a digital product around it, but typically people get stuck up on these steps with making money, right? Because
Mhm.
you have to step out of your comfort zone. It's another thing, right? And you could as easily make money by making a ChatGPT ebook, selling it for $7 as a community for $20 a month. You just have to understand what problem do you solve? Because typically people make products and services based off of their own perception and knowledge, right? They look at something and they're like, well, I wouldn't find this valuable. So you know, what the fuck? Are these other people that are going to buy from you like you? No, probably not. So what you need to do is find product market fit. What does this mean? You have a product you want to sell. There's a market, so you have to make it fit, right? You want to make sure that the product fits the market. So how do you do that? It's by texting, DMing your audience, right? Your potential customers. Let's say the 45-year-old males that want testosterone boosters that are in the gym 24/7, very specific. Start texting them, right? Build a genuine relationship, give them compliments, etc. Build a relationship through the platform, right? They'll probably give you a follow back as well. Then down the line, after a month, after a few weeks, or a direct pitch, you can say something like, by the way, I'm going to be selling testosterone boosters. When you look at that, do you think that would be a smart idea to do? Would you buy it yourself? Oh, why not? Why would you? Right? You're going to get a shit ton of information from your direct potential customers. The more you do this, the better you understand them, the easier it's going to be to sell to them. So how do you sell? It's by relating to the people that you sell to. If I'm selling to moms who have kids and I'm a guy who never had a kid before, it's going to be very hard to sell. You know? So you want to make sure that you relate to the audience. The best way to do that indeed is to look at yourself, what are your own problems, etc. But do identify and confirm these problems that you thought of yourself in the market by sending messages out to people, hopping on calls for free, doing free coaching, giving whatever you have for free away to people, right? So let's come back to the story which I was telling before. There's a few stories going straight to each other. The story I was telling before was with the degree, right? Where there were people in the company in the internship that I was doing that they hired me to do for the wholesaling management, right? So I had to manage like the whole wholesaling company. And then what happened was that the owner, through LinkedIn, found out, hey, this guy has a shit ton of followers. I never told him because I don't like to tell that stuff. You know, it really they really treat you differently if they know that about you, you know, because they don't know a lot of other people doing that. So I'd rather just not. But then he said, do you want to run the whole marketing department? I was like, let's do it. He said, "Do you have are you familiar with email marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads?" And I was like, "Uh, yeah, but a few I wasn't." So I learned as I went. Right, I took the risk because I knew that the results for the socials will outweigh the shit results with what I'm going to be testing with. So then I learned as I went, right, and it went fine. Got great results. The follower or the page went up by 6,000% in increase from a week to week basis.
Jeez.
So it was crazy. I did it all myself, right? Because I know what I need to do. But it's the same strategies as I'm giving away to you guys. Understand them, use them, please. So the point is little consistent steps. With a page like this, it's so easy to make, it's so easy to start, but it's hard to stay disciplined and consistent, especially when you're doing it long term. People want fast results nowadays, and I always tell them, if you want them, get the fuck out the program because I'm not going to give them to you. Yes, you can indeed get fast results exponentially, but I'm saying you can, right? It's not that you will. That's the difference. You can get that. There's a ton of people that have been part of the coaching that have gone exponential results. People that went from 0 to 70K followers within a week. Well, that's good shit. You know, you could sell that page for, I don't know, 6 to 14K or something just from a week. So, you know, and then what you want to do while you're on that momentum curve. So let's say you see video blow up, right? You're at 0 followers, you see it blow up, you see thousands of new people coming in. That means that you want to double down on that video. You want to zoom into the video. You want to check the comments. You can even use a strategy we have to pin comments against each other, right? It's very simple. So you go to the comment section, you find one opinion that's the most liked comment. You find another comment that's completely opposite of the most liked one. And then you find another comment which sits in the middle. So let's say there's one comment saying, uh, uh, I don't know, Instagram is dead, right? Then you want to find another comment that says Instagram is alive as never, right? Is as alive as never. You want to pin that as well, and then you want to find one that's the middle ground. Well, Instagram sometimes is alive, sometimes it's dead. What you want to do, pin all of those, you're going to blow up even more. That's how we even get our clients from 5 million views to 20 million views, or from 20 million to 40 million. And that's a big gap. Because what it indicates is you're just grabbing the most liked comment that is shown to the largest amount of people, that a largest amount of people that saw your post agree with in the comments, and all you're doing is just pinning it. If people go to the comments and then they see red, blue, and yellow, they're like, what the fuck? Comment, 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 right? People want to share, they want to debate, they want to get emotional about whatever they see. It's a little trick to boost your content organically, completely for free, tremendously. And if you do that right, it's called the momentum curve, right? So you have like a curve like this, where your page goes like this, and then suddenly it goes like in a fucking straight line up, right? It's kind of like exponential curve. So when you're in that beginning phase, you want to realize it. You want to see, holy shit, my page is active, but people are visiting the page. People, I'm seeing all these notifications. What? You know, like, holy shit. That's a moment where you're in a momentum curve. So what you want to do then is think very quickly, can I sell something? Why? Because there's so many new people coming to your page. Even if 1%, 0.1% converts, you still made a few sales, right? It's a very simple thing to do, but you want to act fast. So it's the same thing what Armin did, right? Armin is also one of our clients. He got a shit ton of views and he said, Alex, what do I need to sell my page, man? There's a ton of people coming to it. I want to sell something. I will make money from it, 100%, right? Because what happens is video blows up. A small percentage of those viewers go to his profile. A small percentage of those profile people go to his page and actually follow him. And then a small percentage of the people that visited the profile initially click on the link. And a small percentage of the people who click on the link will go to the checkout page. And a small percentage of the people on the checkout page will buy. That's how that works, right? It's called the funnel. You know, it's like this. It's in a V, right? So you have like the top where you're trying to catch viewers and trying to catch customers, but the top, when you're blowing up, it's like this suddenly. You know, it's not like this mini where it's like 10 people dropping in every now and then. It's like fucking 40 million people dropping in, you know? And then in the funnel, you have different steps. So you have like step one, certain amount of people stop. That's why it kind of gets smaller. All the way at the bottom, where my wrists are, you know, hitting each other, that's the point where people turn into customers. So you're only left with a small percentage that you catch, right? But that's the concept of a funnel.
But a small percentage of 40 million is still a shitload of people.
Bingo, man. Now you're getting it. And then imagine if you're selling a $1 product or a $10 or a $50 or a $100 or a $1,000 or even a $10,000. There's always a small percentage there, but you want to think out of that small percentage, what are the best people to sell to? And then you think, probably this and this year olds who have this interest, who have this and this. And how you can also learn about that is just going to your fucking current followers. Scroll through, take an hour out of your day, scroll through, click on their profiles, learn about their profiles, and think, I've seen 100 profiles now that look like 16-year-old kids from Ohio. They're all males. Doesn't that say something? Right? Do that for a week and you'll find out what type of followers you have. Or just go in your fucking statistics and you'll find out the same. But the point is that you have your target audience there. So the first step to even starting is posting, setting up your profile, then optimizing it by bringing it to the call. We review it. We give you suggestions with content you can make, blah, 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 right? You optimize it, you perfect it, you grow exponentially, you get into the momentum curve. That's the point when we come in and say, sell that. And you look at your stats and you're like, fuck, males, I have 45-year-olds who love gym. I'm going to sell testosterone boosters and I'm going to sell a community. Small percentage converts. You made a decent amount of money. You grab the money, you reinvest it, and you go faster. Reinvest it into buying more pages. Reinvest it into building a better funnel, selling different products, partnering with people, doing promotions on specific really big pages, right? Running advertisements on them where it says a post where it's like, follow Jason for testosterone boosters, right? Very simply said. So this is how you scale. But first, you want to have a proven concept of what you sell. And what you sell, if you don't know what, go to your followers, check out the profiles, check out the stats on your Instagram account, and then see what is my majority amount of followers like. And obviously, what niche am I in, right? You can't sell fucking. uh, I want to say something inappropriate, but you can't sell, um, like freaking tampons to bodybuilders, right? That doesn't really make sense. And it still was a little inappropriate, but I've like little levels, guys, like Michael and Ollie and San Rano, the other weekly calls with the private clients. Jeez, I don't know back. So I want to keep it nice, but you get the point. So any questions about my whole rant about everything?
A lot of good information, man. I'm just soaking it in.
Nice, man. That's something you will notice if you were to join the private side as well with all the other clients. We have multiple of these every week, around 4 in total right now, including this one. So, yeah, I will drop a shit ton of information in a short amount of time for you to kind of let sink in. And then the most
Mhm.
important stuff will stick and you will implement.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm excited, man.
Me too. So the virality bot, right? It's a very simple bot, and the fucking purpose for this is to make your life easier, man. Like, holy shit, people are getting dumber by the day. So I'm like, how can I help people get less or go in with the curve and try to become dumb as well? Well, I don't want to think for myself, right? If I don't have a ton of experience to know what's viral or not, I want to have someone or something telling me. Well, I'm not active 24/7 answering and saying yes or no to hundreds of clients. Apologies for that, but a bot is, right? So,
Mm.
perfect. What happens is as we explained before, you go to the explore page, you go to TikTok, you find your content, right? You do the research, which is a different topic, different video. We'll discuss it in the future, but you do research, right? You want to try and find the best viral stuff. So what I always look at first is let's say you want to do it in here, right? On the explore page. That's what we call it, right? So this is on Instagram. If you go to the search bar on your phone, that's the explore page, right? With all the random photos in there. It's all the suggestive content that they think you like based off of what you consumed. That they think you liked based off of what you consumed. You really want to let that sink in. So let's say you consume a lot of book type of content, then a lot of books will be shared with you, right? These type of posts. So it's really important that you have these explore pages and for you pages, for example, on TikTok, showing you the content you want to see, right? Let's say you have a page about gym stuff and a certain type of gym post really go viral for you, then you want to make sure that your explore page is the place where it shows these types of posts that are similar to what you post. Does it make sense, Jason?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. So then how can you do that? Well, by engaging with this content. So what you do on the explore page is you go to the page and you engage with it, right? You say you hold on the content too. Let me just share my phone screen to make it easier. 1 second, guys. I maybe also pull up the whiteboard in a sec. So basically what I'll be showing you on my phone right now is the explore page. So the explore page is a place on, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I don't know why, but my internet is lagging like crazy. 1 second. So the explore page is a place where it suggests you content that you consumed. Let's say you consume a lot of big booty bitches, then it will show you a lot of big booty bitches. Very simply said, right? You probably have seen that before. So this is the explore page, right? So this is my personal account. As you can see, if you go to the search tab, right, all the way at the bottom left, the magnifying glass, you will see all this content, right? There's a shit ton of fight content there, right? So
Nice.
apparently I consumed fight content for some reason. I don't know why, but I consumed it. There's also some other things here, like these pieces of content, these pieces of content, some personal brand content. There's some gym motivational content. Then there's a random ad from Tai Lopez promoting his book. Then there's a little Instagram. So my explore page is fucking random as fuck, right? It's not consistent. It's not like only gym stuff, or it's not only Instagram stuff. It's also not only fighting. It's not only motivational. So ideally, you want to stick to one topic. You don't want to use this to actually consume. Because the whole fucking point of doing this business model is that you become aware of all the time you're wasting on your phone to then be able to replace it with productive stuff. Well, what you need to do is you need to stop scrolling and using what you see. It's very hard because you will fall into the trap of consumption from time to time. I do too, right? Where I'm like, holy shit, this is such a sick video. And then I remember, fuck, I'm finding content for my page. Be productive. So something that really helps me is a little timer, right? You can literally time it for yourself. You can do this on your computer. You can do this on your phone, like wherever, whatever makes sense for you. But it's very easy to do. What you do is you just set a timer and you say, within 5 minutes, I'm going to find X, Y, and Z pieces of content. Very easy to do, right? So then you're kind of like, I always compare this with a pile of shit. You're stepping in a pile of shit, trying to find a diamond. But if you stay in a pile of shit for too long, you will, how do you say that? Inhale the toxins. You will pass out and fall in the shit and die. That's basically the best analogy I can make. Because you're trying to find the diamonds, right? The best piece of content that you're going to post to also go viral. But this is the shit pile. Like, we're looking at it. This is the shit pile. This is all shit. But somewhere here, between all this stuff, there's the diamond. So all we need to do is say, where's the diamond? Where's the diamond? Where's the diamond, right? And that's what you can use the thingy for. How do you say that? ChatGPT. The bot, right? So another trick is this. Let's say I click on this piece of content, right?
Right.
And I post this piece of content. I know I post this piece of content. What I can do is I can scroll down and I will be shared and shown more like this pieces of content. This is easily how you do research for your content pieces. As you can see, right? Same style of content. You see? Sometimes there's a random piece of content in between here, like this is like an ad. But you see the main commonalities? If I click on this, or if I click on this, I'll be shown more quotes. Like this, like this, like this, like this. You see what happens here? So this is how you can find categorized pieces of content, right? It's very easy to do. But we're not getting into content research for now because I don't want to be confused with the pile of shit while we're here. I would like to dedicate another call completely to content research because it is a little complicated. Well, I wouldn't say complicated, but it might be. But for now, let's just come to the point where this explore page is somewhere where you can see all the viral content. So then if we, let's say, do research, right? Let's say throughout the day, I'm sitting in the train or I'm at my 9 to 5 job, I can do research as well. I can click on the piece of content and I can scroll, right? I can start scrolling. And you want to do this fast too. You don't want to stick around and actually watch the whole video. What I always do within the first minute, or sorry, within the first second, I look at the amount of likes and the style. Those are the only two things I see straight away. I can't see the views and I can't see the size of the account. So the only things I first look at, my two criteria, are the likes and the style. Well, if this type of style, more cinematic without text, etc., fits for me, then sure, I can save the piece of content to then throw in the bot later on, right? So this is how you can structure your day while you're in work to make it productive. You find these pieces of content on Instagram while you're working. Same thing what I did, I had 5 minutes on my phone every now and then when my boss walked in and out. I scrolled like a madman. I was like, oh, cool, diamond, diamond, diamond. Step out the shit because I don't want to smell like it. So with this, another thing I look at is the blue check mark. You see that, right? Just below the username, beside the username. If someone has a blue check mark, there's a big indication there that they have a big account, which means that the content is shit. It's a less chance of performing because the account is super big.
Okay, will you explain that?
You remember the analogy I made between you having 1 million followers and me 1,000 followers?
Right.
Posting the same content, 1 million views, which is more viral, mine, because I have 1,000. This is the point.
Oh, okay.
So let's say I go to this account, it has 77,000 people already.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to find content that is 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers. That's real viral. Those are the gems. These are like a few gold pieces, maybe, but we want to find the diamonds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So typically a lot of people say, oh, why don't I go viral? Well, it's based off what you fucking post. There's like a billion pieces of content out there, but there's only a few diamonds every single day. And those are the ones you want to find. So how you do this research effectively is by doing it throughout the day, right? Doing it in little increments of time. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there. You go through this. For example, this, right? Mill aggression, 50K. It's not super big. You know, it's like 100K views on average on all the pieces of content. Okay, cool. 700K likes. I'll just save this for later, right? That's what I do. Now I scroll onwards. 76 likes. I'm not gonna post that. 200K likes, blue check mark. No. 5,000 likes, blue check mark. No. 4,000 likes, blue check mark. No. 4 likes, nothing. Shit. 1 million likes. Let's say the style
No,
fits, right? Now
yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking
no
1
blue
million
check
likes.
mark.
Exactly, no blue check mark. But what do we see next is the style, right? If this
Right.
style fits my content, what I mean with style is like, what do we see here, right? A pen, percent, trick, a genius, a math guy. Let's say I have a gym account. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Exactly. You scroll onwards. You don't get
Mm,
distracted by the numbers. But let's say
mm,
this does fit. We go to his account. 1.8 million followers. Goodbye. Very
yeah.
simple. 16K, right? That's the stuff we need.
Mm,
16K, 9.3 million views. Cool.
mm,
We can save it for later. Knowing that the style fits me, right? The quote text, the two guys, you know, the Diaz brothers. 128K likes. Let's see. Nearly a million followers. Okay, 180. Oh, this is actually an advertisement. 11.3K likes. No. 128K likes. No. 133. Then let's look at the style. What do you want to be when you grow up? Da di da di da. Na 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 na. You can be multiple things. If personal journey, motivational, 300K, goodbye. 15K likes. Too low. This is what you do, right? You don't necessarily do this on Instagram. You do this on TikTok, ideally. But
mm,
this is the idea, right? 150K likes, blue check mark, no. 191K. 200K, no. So you've seen that we've done, I don't know how many pieces of content already.
mm,
And this is bullshit as well, but I'll get into that in just a sec. I'm gonna criticize the fuck out of this post, but what you will see is we've been scrolling for like a few minutes now already. We haven't found a diamond. We've found a few
right.
potential diamonds, but not a diamond. So this is the stuff that you go through, right? 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there. You don't want to dedicate like an hour to scrolling because your brain's going to be fried through all the shit
Mm,
you've been standing in. You want to stand in this shit for 5 minutes, get out, breathe again, get in, find a diamond, get out, breathe again. You know, it's a push and pull. Push,
mm,
pull, push, pull. So let's criticize this guy. Viral sound effects. Amazing. All this cool ring slice, ring, ring. Okay, cool. Bomb timer. Comment viral to get them for free. It's a very easy thing that people do, right? Because they consume this type of content every single time, you know, and what this guy just does is he gets all the sounds and he gives them away for free. And he probably has something indeed like this, a digital product in his link in bio for $6. Short form viral backgrounds back. Bada bing, bada boom. 17 ratings, right? So that means he definitely sold already 17 of these things. This is what I mean, right? This is a funnel. So
mm,
people go to his content, they see it, they comment, they go to this link in bio. This is Gumroad, by the way. Gumroad, that's the website. You can do this for free, completely for free, no cost, nothing. All you have to do is obviously make something of value. But yeah, this is the pile of shit. I'm not gonna look at it anymore because it's shit.
mm.
But you get the point now. There's a lot of value that we shared in this call, so I'd highly recommend you watch it too. But yeah, basically what we then do is, let's say we found all the pieces of content, like we're trying to find the diamonds. You can literally just confirm the diamond by putting it inside of the bot, right? Let's say you're 100% sure that this piece of content will completely blow up. Let's see, 226,000 likes. So let's say you gathered this piece of content, right? So 26K likes. No, not the hippo one. We already did that. 1.1 million followers. Okay, now I can guarantee it's not probably going to be viral. Let's just do another one because I know this won't perform. And by being so strict, you will only find a few. And when you find a few, you will be excited. You will be like, yeah, let's go. Oh my God, fucking diamond. Yes. All the shit has been paying off. I'm just trying to find one that's decently viral. Okay, a week ago, 500K followers, a little bit too big. Okay, yeah, this is a good one. 1.8 million views, or sorry, likes. Let's see how many views it has. 1.8 million likes. Cool. Let's put it in the bot. 1.8 million likes. Race feeling. This is also a theme page, right? 33 million views. Little low conversion rate, honestly. Recency number was, I think, 4 days or something. Yeah, 4 days. How I see this is here, right here. You see this at the bottom? 4 days ago.
Oh yeah.
It's in my language, but it says 4 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So then we say for recency. Let's say the style fits your page because you also post about racing content and everything. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do want to take that into account, right? Like, it's super important. If you get a piece of content from a page that's already been posting 1,300 posts and gained 64K specific followers all towards racing, as you can see, look at these numbers on the videos. It's not, weird that he gets this. It's a very specific page. This is also a theme page. He probably started this, guess what, out of a passion. But he doesn't sell something. This is even a way of monetizing, partnering up with a guy like this when you're good at sales or good at funnels. Different topic, but for a recency, let's say the style fits one. The account size is 67,000 followers. I think this will meet the 60%. But let's see what happens. Now we'll calculate all for you. And you know what the fun thing is? You can have this fucking bot on your phone. Boom.
How do you is this a website, like a link?
I made this myself, Jason. So you won't have access to it right now.
Oh, got you, because you're not done with it quite yet.
Nope. Well, I am done with it, but I'm gonna see how I'm gonna be using this because it's a
Okay.
very powerful tool. If you can just have someone or something like this say this is viral or not for you,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you want to be careful with. All right, let's see. Yeah, as I said, my indications based on off of my feeling were correct. Based off the analysis, the score got a 78% chance of going viral. Wait, why this score is above 60, which is my requirement for you guys, right? So I can post this if I have a page that fits this style, right? So right there, we found the gem 4 days ago, but you do want to post it today. That's the whole point, because otherwise it's 5 days ago, then 6 days ago, then 7 days ago. This guy, like a month ago, not great. Puberty, 36 million followers. Fuck no. But stupid people that always stay in the pile of shit every day, they will look at the likes, they will be like, million likes, let's go! Diamond, diamond, right? But they don't realize, it's a diamond, or it's a diamond in the color of shit. Sorry, it's shit in a form of a diamond. That's the best way to say it. They're like, diamonds, diamond, diamond. And then they post it. They're like, oh, no, my diamonds. And they're like, oh, what now? My life is destroyed. And, it's like, they totally get discouraged. That's really funny to see.
So I have to personally start wrapping it up because I got to leave for work here in a second.
No worries, man.
Um, but I've really enjoyed this call. I really appreciate all the information. It's been a lot. I look forward to putting some of it into use. And
Let's
you
go,
said
man.
you'll let us. You said you'll let us know when that if you have that virality bot set up and stuff.
It's already set up, but I'm just gonna see and decide. I haven't decided yet on how.
Like who you're going to let give access to it and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because what I'm thinking in the future is what I would like to do is to build out the free community to like hundreds and thousands of people, that
Uh,
attend these calls, learn about their pages. And for you as well, Jason, if you drop in your future page that you create, drop it in the chat. I'll analyze it for you weekly, say, do this, do this, do this. You just do it,
Sick,
test it, follow it, and then we'll revise again, right? So that's how we
sick.
grow really fast. But in the future, I'm thinking of making a subscription for all people that don't have like thousands to invest in our coaching, but do want to
Mm-hmm.
have these weekly calls and coaching, etc. So just gonna see if
Okay.
that's possible, but could be something for the future. And then you also get access
Gotcha.
to the bots.
Cool, cool, sick. All right, man. Well, I appreciate your time, brother, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon.
You too, man. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you. See
Take it
you.
easy, brother.
So yeah, obviously that was a lot of info. I know Brian, Josep, and Collins. I'm not sure if those are your first real names. But if you have any questions, drop them in the chat if you don't want to talk. If you want to talk, unmute and talk. I'm not sure if you can unmute. I'll just ask you to unmute if you have any questions. Same with Sandra. Any questions, drop them in here. Oh, and Sandra, if you want to introduce yourself to everyone, that would be great too.
Hello. I don't really know what to say.
Oh, who are you? What are you doing here? What are you looking to go to? Are you just looking to check out how pretty I am, or
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm here.
or maybe
No,
Ollie?
um, I started this course. I think I started December, the beginning
Mm-hmm.
of December, maybe. I probably haven't put in as much effort as I should have, but yeah, I'm looking to start a couple of theme pages so I can monetize them. And right now, I'm basically doing a lot of market research. So this is why this call was very interesting, actually, because I'm currently looking for reels that,
Oh, cool,
yeah.
cool, cool, cool.
I
I
find it
would.
very difficult. I find it,
Mm.
I just, I'm a bit stubborn. I don't want to post something with someone else's watermark on it.
Oh yeah, if you don't want to, then don't. But if it does fit your style, then do,
Yes,
right?
okay.
Only thing that you have to be thinking about is literally these four things, or sorry, five things.
Hmm.
Number of likes on a video, number
Yeah.
of views it received, the recency of the video, the style of how well it
Hmm.
fits your style. And that's something you want to decide on, right? If you start your page, you don't want to make sure it aligns with you, right? You want to actually enjoy the content. So one
Hmm.
of the easiest ways to start this is ask yourself, what do I consume on a daily basis, right? What's my consumption like?
Hmm.
What do I like to see? And then see if you can like make a niche out of that,
Yeah.
fitness, motivation, business, whatever, and then choose your style, right? Do a little bit of research, type in business, go to my page, go to my personal brand, type in business, see who follows me, right? Check out different theme pages. It's a very easy way to do it.
Hmm.
And then the last one is obviously account size, right? But what I would ideally recommend you to do, Sandra, is everything that we discussed in today's call, use
Yeah.
that for TikTok, right? Go on
TikTok.
TikTok, create a new page. Yeah, yeah, 100% TikTok. Create a new page on TikTok and then start consuming the fuck out of all the content that you think are diamonds and that you would want to post, right? This style.
Okay.
So let's say you like, let's just try to find a style here.
Well, I do have another question about this actually.
Yeah, shoot.
Because like I was wondering, what if I were to find videos that are viral, but then kind of create them in my own way?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. If you want to do that, 100%.
But
But
like I know that there's lots of uh different platforms where I can get videos for free, but like I can't really
no, you
seem
don't
to,
want to do that. You
no?
always want to you always want to stick to um something that's viral, right? Something
Mm,
that's been proven to work in the past That's the best thing to do. It's the easiest way to also do it, because otherwise you're gonna go based off of your own instincts and what you think is good, right? But you got a coaching program to help you to say what's good and what isn't, right?
Okay.
It's like a business coach telling you launch a product and you're like, let's go into marketing. You know?
Okay.
So in TikTok, this is the TikTok screen, right? So this is one of my accounts. I have multiple because I have different algorithms. Does it make sense? So algorithms is the home. If I click on home and I see this news piece of content, right? Then what I can do is I can press the second button here. I can hold on the video, and then it says not interested. Do you see that little thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If I click on that, I will not be shown similar piece of content like this. But if I do want to have this news content, then I will. So on this homepage, there's typically a lot of gems here as well, right? The diamonds that we were talking about. So now all I do is I scroll. I do the same thing as I just showed you on Instagram, but what I do now is I look at the likes, right? Straight away, I look at the likes.
Yes.
Then what I do is I click on the page. I can't see the views yet, but it has only 2,000 followers, right? So my eyes are literally in these two positions. The two circles I drew, the red ones, those are the only two things my eyes go to, right? And this is automatic for me because I've done it so often.
Yeah.
Boom, 178K, 75K followers. And then I look at the overall video if it fits my style.
Yes.
Okay, style. Okay, likes are low. No. Likes are low. No. Likes are semi. 14K. Okay. Then another thing I do is I click on pause, and then below you can hold the bar and you can see how many seconds it takes. Ideally, for a video you want to repost, is below 40 seconds, at max 40 seconds.
Okay.
The longer the video is, the more viral it has to be for you to be able to post it.
Yeah.
So then I go here. Okay, 700K, right? Does this style fit my content? Because this speaking style, there's little styles within the speaking style too. So speakers can talk about the world, economics, news, motivational. There can be celebrities, there can be random people there could be podcasts there, right? There's so many different ways of speaking. So if you look at this piece of content, right? Okay, so this goes into mental health, right? Motivation, mental health, mindset, right? That's kind of the subtopic of it. So now I click on the page and I see it has 195,000 followers. Cool. It is pretty big. So what I can do is I can scroll down and I can see how many views does this guy get on average? Well, around 10,000. So now I can go to the piece of content, I can click on it, I can put it inside of the bot. The date will be shown here.
Yeah.
Right? So 1/10, the 10th of January. Well, it's 24th now, so it's 2 weeks old, 14 days in recency. Then you take this, you go to ChatGPT, the bot where I made it in. Virality bot. I want to analyze a video. And this is only after you did a shit ton of research and likes, right? So you want to do your tasks in batches. Let's say I think this could work. I like it, continue. Because then at the end, what I do is I go to my profile when I collected a bunch and I go to this liked tab all the way at the right.
Okay.
And then I scroll through everything. These are all the pieces of content. As you can see, it's all in the millions, right? Million. Why? Because I understand that that's viral. But now I click on it and I check how recent it is, etc. And you do this with every content piece now, right? As you can see, 4 days ago, 6 days ago, 6 days ago, 6 days ago, you know? I collect this shit myself too. 6 days ago, 1/4, 20 days ago, 24 days ago. So this is what you want to do. You want to scroll fast. You want to look at the style. You want to see the glimpse of it already. Then you want to see here. Click, check the length. How big is it? 8K followers. That's really viral. This is viral because I know 7.7 million views, right? Let's say we use this content. 700K, 726K likes. It got 7 million views. Recency was that's gonna be a big one. It was about a month ago. 30. And the page size is gonna be 8K. Style fit, let's say it fits my style as a 1. Account size is 8K. I think it will be in the high percentages because all the other numbers are good. So the only number that's fucked here is the recency, right? Oh, now we're gonna analyze. You just wait. And this is only what you do to kind of fact check if what you've done and think would go viral, if it actually is. And if it isn't, you will get discouraged, but you won't post it and then be even more discouraged. When you're like, fuck, wasted all this time. So then it analyzes for you for a sec. And that's what you do. You just do your tasks in batches, right? So you do like collect all the content, then you check it all in this bot, then you go to the website to download it. I'll also adjust this bot. Video potential cover is significantly, however, it's important to know. Hey, why doesn't it provide the number? That's fucked up. Strange. Well, then I would suggest you just use it on the computer. I'll check the instructions in a sec after the call too, but I should just give the number and then just say yes or no. But apparently you didn't, so that's weird. Okay, well, I don't know why, but oh shit. .05. I don't think that's accurate, man. Fucking bitch. Sorry for my swearing. Okay, if it doesn't work now, we'll do it on the computer. Give it a sec to load. It's not perfect yet, and that's why this stuff is good to test out. Brian, I saw you turning on the webcam, by the way. Glad to see you as well, man. Hope you are enjoying all the free content up till now. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Unmute yourself, unhide yourself, and yeah, drop any questions. Same for you, Michael or Joseph. Okay, let's see what the percentage is. Yeah, this is not true. Let me quickly pull up the. Let's just do it in here. Okay, so for the piece of content, I want to analyze the video. I have 726K likes, 7.7 million views. Recency is 30. Style fit 1. Account size 8K. Let's see. What is the max or minimum amount of days of reposting original video? Very good question. The recommendations we have is 7 to 14 days. But you always want to remember the more recent, the better. So you can post 14 days, but then you want to make sure all the different other variables are super high, right? It's like a weighing factor. It's not that one is good, one is bad. It's like a weighing factor against each other. That's why a calculation like this is really cool. I appreciate this. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Brian. I appreciate you turning up and being here. We do this every Wednesday, so if you want to tune in and build a business on Instagram completely for free, then shoot, man. And our goal is like to partner with people. See, this is what I said, guys. Like I have a feeling for this, right? 484%, and on my phone it wasn't accurate. Fuck. So I need to adjust that, see what happened there. But it is viral, so that means we can post it. So what I would suggest you do, if you do have access to this in the future, try to use it on a computer. If I didn't fix the bugs, I don't want to swear too much. But this is it. Any questions about it? Maybe Brian or Joseph, if you have any, besides what's the max or minimum days of reposting original content. Oh, and if you feel that the community helps other people, drop a little feedback and experience summary of this call, of the videos or whatever you've gone through so far in the school community. That would really help. And refer other people, send it to other people. It's completely free. We're going to be adjusting the course as well. So if I go here, this is obviously the school community. If you go to Classroom, you can see all the weekly meeting replays. You can find a completely free course here with everything here. I will be re-recording this pretty soon as well. So then we can have a lot here. But right now, the weekly meetings are super, super valuable right here. So you can watch all the replays. There's a shit ton here. You can even go to my YouTube channel. There's a lot there too. /@Alex Thompson. Let's see. As you can see, right, all the weekly mastermind replays are in here too. There's other client interviews. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But if you want to, post in here and say what you liked about the meeting, if you would recommend it to other people, because there's always a barrier of people thinking that this is fake, because there's so many bullshit people out there on the internet that sell you a bunch of poop. And yeah, I just want to give it away for free in a classroom to build a relationship with you long term, but to have you as a partner in the future. That's my goal. For you to be at a level with 1 million followers where I can say, let me take you to 100 million, right? That's the stage I want to be at. So yeah, if that sounds cool to you, any feedback is appreciated. Any referrals are appreciated. Any questions are appreciated. Any encouragement and engagement within the community is appreciated to just help other people throughout this journey too. Because you don't want to be fucking selfish, especially not on an online journey like this. People see if you're active. People see that you're doing stuff. People see what you share, right? This is how I got started at the beginning, right? What I did, I joined a whole bunch of communities like these, completely for free. And what I did was I posted every single day within a community. I did this on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. I joined a bunch of these. And then other owners of these communities and other people that were high level, they saw, fuck, Alex is staying consistent, let's go, because they have all these stressing things throughout the day to deal with business deals, employees, all this other bullshit. But then they see me. They see like this young guy crushing it every single day. This is what I did years ago. I documented my journey within a community, but I didn't have my audience yet. Then people started reaching out to me and saying, Alex, what the fuck? You're 15 years old. How you're doing great, man. Let me know if I can help you. That's goodwill, right? And that's what you can share in a community like this. It's one of the undervalued, appreciated strategies that people do not use enough. Seriously. Why? Well, because it takes consistent hard work without any given returns straight away, right? You don't see the returns. It's not like you throw $2 in and you get 1 million out. No, it's you throw $2 in, $2 in, $2 in. You do this continuously for like half a year, and then suddenly you get like a fucking jackpot, or you don't. So it's a little cool strategy, but it really helped me too. Same thing with YouTube videos, right? If you have like a YouTube channel that you really like, not a super, super big one, like a medium, small one, of a guy that makes a shit ton of money, or, someone who you want to be like, comment on every single video, Go back to the videos, put your post notifications on, be the first one to like, be the first one to check it out, be the first one to summarize it. And this is how you can also work with people that are at this very high level. Do shit for them for free without expecting anything in return. If you can't do shit for free, you have to develop a skill. And that's where you join communities like these, where you learn it for free. You go on YouTube, you find a specific skill you want to learn, like, for example, Instagram, algorithm, selling, right? There's a pretty nice course here. There's a shit ton of weekly meeting replays there. So, for example, this advanced health fundamentals, like this shit is so fucking valuable, man. Like, you don't have to go to any doctor anymore. You don't want to feel shit. And that's why health is so important at the beginning of your whole journey, right? I'm going to be optimizing this too, where I'm going to make it better, but it's just the beginning. And yeah, share that, right? After you watch the video, share it in the community and say, oh, fuck, I really like this video because of X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. And people will know, cool, you watched it, right? But then I will know too. Even though you don't have 1 million followers yet, I might say, because of your consistency, I want to partner up with you. And this is what happens with other communities too. People, the owners, partners, whoever sees this. Let's say Ollie goes into the community, sees someone here being super active. He will be like, Alex, did you see this guy? He's been doing this for 100 days now. I'm like, what guy? Then we're gonna go in, check it. I'm like, what the fuck? This is me from the past. See, I recognize myself. I become related to you. And this is what entrepreneurs are. They get related to each other. When you want to work with entrepreneurs or business people, be like them, but in a very small increment. How you do that is in consistent steps. Because entrepreneurship is consistent, boring work. It's analyzing content pieces. It's going through, the pile of shit that we did today on the research. It's by collecting posts. It's by looking at a post, it being 5 views, and you having to answer the question, how can you make it better? Fuck, I don't know. That is entrepreneurship in itself too. You have a sales system which you try, you make some sales, or you don't, and you have to sit in front of the sales system and be like, how am I gonna make this better? And if you don't have community members or people you can kind of like lean on a little bit around you, you're fucked. Or you're going to be searching YouTube for like 5 years and then find a solution somewhere. But you could also just have a connection with people by just dropping whatever the fuck you supposedly just do for this journey, either way, daily. Drop it in here, drop it somewhere, even in a fucking other community. I don't mind, but drop it. Be active. Set a dedication for yourself, right? Stop the other habit shit with like, I'm gonna go to the gym every day. I'm gonna eat this amount of calories. No, shut up. Shut up. Do that either way. Decide you want to live that way. Don't put it on your habit tracker list every day. Put this shit on your habit tracking list every day. The habit tracker list is good for a habit to be formed, but when something is formed, why the fuck would you track it? I'm not gonna track if I'm gonna have a piss today. I'm not gonna track if I'm gonna have some food today. I mean, how delusional is that? It's the same with other habits. I don't track if I go to the gym. I know I will. I know the amount of times I will go to the gym every week. It's programmed within me because I've done it so often. It's the reps. And that's why a habit tracker or something like that on a day-to-day basis is super, super cool. Why? Well, because you can get started easily. It's a low entry level thing that you do to encourage yourself to be like, yeah, I am actually good at what I do. I can do this. For example, by sharing one post a day in a community. And then if you want to do more, if you get good at it, do it in 8 communities. You're going to have 8 times the reach and increase of the potential of what it has. So yeah, I hope that was valuable. It's a little nugget for you to think about after the call too. because it's how I gained a lot of really, really valuable connections, also with big real estate guys, also with sales guys. And even if I had a, problem, then I came to them. But if they had a problem about social media, they came to me. Value exchange. You don't have to invest tens of thousands of dollars to get access to high-level people. You just have to stay consistent. What's the cost? Is it going to be your time that you spent right now to accumulate 10K and then reinvest it into one community? Or is it going to be spending 5 minutes a day on 5 communities, half an hour a day, 25 minutes a day, consistently every single day without any immediate return? Long term, short term. Make your choice. If you do this wisely, you do both. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that that little value nugget. It's a good thing to think about too. And
Dropping bombs.
yeah, like at the beginning, information is super crucial if you don't know shit, but eventually you'll develop a skill and then you'll be like, I can actually do this. You get results, then you join communities. Communities are the most valuable asset ever. It's like a freaking form of people specifically in one area that can give you free advice every single day. I tried this, it didn't work. Suggestions. Well, if you give in a community as well as much as you ask, it's going to be very easy to solve that issue within 24 hours. One example. Okay, cool. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I'm going to share my phone screen again. One last example of the evening, because it's so good. Check this. This is my email, by the way. Instagram. Let's see. Where is it again? I think it happened. Here. There we go. Account needed action. My account got banned about 2 days ago from Instagram. I was vanished from Instagram. I vanished from the platform. I was like, oh no, my hard worked business. No, I wasn't like that. The first time I was, second time I wasn't. So then account action was needed, right? So this is like a suspension. What happens is a mass report. So a lot of people report your account at the same time. And what happens is you can lose access. So then, oh shit. I submitted it. Then we've reviewed, this is the worst message you can get, by the way. We reviewed your account and found it still does not follow the community guidelines. As a result, your account has been permanently disabled. While your life's going to be flashing by your eyes, you're going to be like, no, my business. And you're going to be thinking outside of the box next time. You're going to be like, fuck, I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Communities, YouTube, different accounts, more theme pages. Use your brain wisely. But now, what happened over the years? Well, I developed contacts with people that I gave a lot of value to for free, actually through YouTube. And I came in contact with a guy who works at Meta. So every time I get disabled or one of my clients get disabled, FYI for Sandra and Michael as well, and for you, Ollie, but I think you already knew, just text me and I'll get you back. Easy as that. So then I texted my guy. I said, dude, they fucking banned me again. He said, Alex, I got you, man. And then after a few hours, where is it again? You're back on Instagram. Thanks for taking the time to request a review. We've reviewed your account and found that the activity does follow our guidelines again. We're sorry that we've got this wrong and you weren't able to. There we go. Very easy as that. Because what happens is there's going to be mass reports, and this is not illegal. Reason being is because people mass report your account and they try to strike you down, right? Competition or other people. What happens is that Instagram misconceptualize the understanding of what is wrong and what is good. Because how the Instagram algorithm works is, let's say I mass report Ollie right now, he will get banned. That's just how the algorithm works. There's like a certain level that needs to hit, trigger, boom, he's banned. Then they review it, then more reports come in, he gets permanently disabled. Well, a lot of people who do not know what to do at that point, they don't know how to contact Meta. You can also contact Meta. You spend some money on advertisements on Facebook. You have like a contact tab, contact them. You have to actually like spend money on advertisements. Then you have that contact tab. It's fucking weird. But you can do it also like that. But I found my guy in communities and on YouTube. He contacted me, we exchanged value, and now I just have someone who can help me when I'm in need. That's what you want around you. And if you do not have funds or a skill, you have time. There's 3 currencies: skill / knowledge / value, currency in time, and money. 3 currencies. So ask yourself, what do you have most of? And focus on that. Or ask yourself, what can you give most of without having a really, really big hit, right? Because if you, let's say, have a lot of time, but you also have a family, you also have this, you also have that, and you also have a bit of money, then you do want to strategically approach it. If you guys want to ever ask me questions about investing or whatever, even if you want to get into dropshipping, I can refer you a ton of people, communities that can help you. And obviously, if you want to learn more about this and join our private coaching, sure, drop me a message. We'll hop on a call, see if it fits for you, see if everything aligns, and you'll join or not. I don't mind. It's very open. Like, this is what we do. This is what we help people with, and that's what I try to accomplish with these calls too. Kind of show you like the behind the scenes stuff, because this stuff can change people's lives. One video that blows up changed my life. 14.4 million views, 1.1 million likes. Blew up, changed my life. Got in contact with other guys. They saw how I was doing. They saw I was growing. My page grew even more. I learned more about the growth period. I was like, this is super interesting. Learned more lessons by doing it, by doing it, by doing it. Started another page, same thing. Another page, same thing, over and over and over. And now, then suddenly one day someone asked me, Alex, can you give me advice? I was like, sure, man, let's hop on a call. Never hopped on a call before. I was like a freaking super young kid, being on a call, like, oh yeah, so what I would do, like little bitch. And what I did then was I just gave the guy advice. I said, oh yeah, you can post a piece of content like this or this or this, what I do, right? That's a tip from me. Then he said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Posted all the content. Suddenly he had millions of views. I was like, what the fuck? How did this happen? Did I do this? And he was like, yeah, man, you did this. Let's go. And I'm like, holy shit, I can coach people. Now I've developed the skill. No, I'm joking. I didn't develop the skill of coaching yet, but I gave tips, which resulted to a result, right? So then I thought to myself, I really found fulfillment in him getting joy from something that I shared with him. That's why I do what I do. If I didn't do theme pages, I do marketing, I do sales, but I share what I know, share what I experience. That's me. I share my journey with you guys, and then it's like, you use it or not. Select people use it, and then they get results. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. Then did it again, happened again to get proof of concept. And then I got better at teaching, the skill of teaching, right? Not the information, the teaching. And then me bringing the information to other people that were new to it was very easy. Because people misunderstand, especially coaches, that coaching, teaching is a completely different skill than actually the information, right? A successful e-com owner of 9 figures, it could be the best in e-com in the world, but if they can't teach, he will not understand. He will speak a fucking alien language to you. That's why a lot of people do not work with beginners. Why? Because they have to communicate it so clearly that even a fucking dog could understand it. Or a 2-year-old kid, And it's not to be rude to complete beginners, like people maybe in this call, but that's just the way it is. That's why there's so many people that sell bullshit to other people, especially beginners, because they don't want to put in the effort. They don't want to look them in the eyes and say, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. They don't want to be in the group of clients, right? So yeah, that's why I do this, right? Like just share with you guys, share my thoughts, share my perspectives and things. My voice is giving up, so let me know if you have questions. It's been a fucking hour and a half. Brian, Joseph, I know you guys are a bit newer to all of this, so shoot. While we're still here. If you want to talk, you can also talk. Like I don't mind. It's really up to your security as a person, or up to your insecurities and confidence. If you want to talk, you can unmute yourself, by the way. It's like on the bottom left. It's like that mute button. Before you start talking to your own phone. Oh, I really liked it, Alex. Oh, shit. Well, maybe Sandra, you want to share a few takeaways that you had?
From today?
Yeah.
What would I say? Well, first of all, from the searching for viral content, that was very, very good. And also just being more present as well. Yeah, and being more open to opportunities, I guess.
Abundance mindset.
Yes, exactly.
It's a really good thing to dive into. Abundance
mindset.
versus scarcity mindset. A lot of people, especially people working in 9 to 5, have a scarcity mindset. They don't think in opportunities, they think in loss. They think in fear. They think in, oh, what if, instead of what if, oh, how can I use this? How can it, looking at the virality bot, I would start kicking on it, right? And it's something you can try to program in your mind too, to look at opportunities and always ask yourself the question, what's the best thing that could happen here, instead of analyzing it and thinking worse things? Because humans in general are very good in identifying problems, but they're very bad in being super grateful, in thinking in opportunities. I mean, think of it yourself right now, right? I'll tell you, be grateful of 5 things right now. That's too long. Identify 5 problems right now in your life. Pop, 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 pop. It's like a fucking machine. Oh, I have 50. Come on, Alex. What is this? Like that's how it goes with people. So what you want to do is utilize that to your benefit, right? So what you want to do is you want to ask yourself, how do I not want to live my life? Stack of negative things. Then what you do is you write it all down and then you say, well, flip it. We say, cool, what's the opposite of it? What's the opposite of me drinking a shit ton of alcohol? Right? That's not how I want to live. Well, what's the opposite? Drinking a shit ton of not alcohol. So water or something else. So this is a very easy way to identify things of what you want to do, of your purpose, of like who you want to become. Ask yourself the opposite. What's the worst goal that I would ever want to achieve?
The worst.
Never do some, yeah, what's the worst thing that I could ever do with my life? What's the lowest goal that I could ever accomplish in my life? Sit around, watch Netflix all day. Don't utilize my knowledge and experience and skills, and never learn who I could truly be, and all this other stuff. But you want to identify it for yourself and then see. So it's a very easy way, little trick to do it. It's like inverse thinking, right? So it's the same thing in the business, or same thing in the Instagram business, right? Ask yourself, what's the thing I can do right now in my Instagram business that would totally fuck it up? No, not post content, not have a profile structure that people like, not analyze content. Make sure you choose shitty, not viral content. Make sure you consume content every single day without utilizing it during your consumption time. How can you fail at business? Not sell, don't market, have a shit product, don't care about your customer. That's basically how you fail. Opposite, care about your customers, market a shit ton, sell a shit ton. Then the next question will be how to do it, right? Then the next question will be, what's the most important thing right now to do? Then you focus on the now. And then you plan it out step by step. So then the biggest question with what to do becomes super, super small. But the next step will be open up TikTok, create an account, and start consuming content that I want to see.
Mhm.
It's a little steps, but like it seems huge. Bring it down to small thing, step by step by step by step.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brian, Joseph, any other takeaways from you guys? Could also be in a text message on the Zoom. Just to say, I appreciate you and the info. Appreciate you too, man. I have no idea what you look like, but I appreciate you and I love your beauty. I'm joking. Oh, I got a heart from Joseph. Hard back, man. Hard back.
Maybe next time we'll see the face.
Let's go. Party time. Brian, what's your key takeaway? This is awesome. I'm just joining. Fucking love you, Brian. Really glad you're here. If you have any other people, that you want to invite over, just ask me. I'll drop the link as well on the school. I will also be optimizing it a lot more in the future. So I also realized that it isn't quite clear for a lot of people. There's so much. Glad I joined. Glad to have you, man. If you want to go to YouTube or the course, you can find shit on there. I talk a lot, so you'll probably see that. Yeah, man. If you have any questions, drop it in the school. Like the biggest key takeaway from this, I would say, is that community golden nugget, right? The virality stuff is all the same stuff over and over and over, right? It's on my YouTube channel for like 5 times already. So it's just you not watching it with your lazy ass. But if you look at the community golden drop nugget value that I gave, that's a really key one. Documenting your journey, not on your personal brand or your theme page, but in these communities with people like-minded like you, who you would want to become, right? So for me, telling you guys, hey, I could partner with you in the future, which we already did with our most successful clients, then alarm bells should be wrinkling, right? It's like a freaking abundance mindset. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Alex wants to partner with me. Not yet. So first, be active in the community, share your journey, show your consistency, because this is what entrepreneurs look for. They go on an Instagram page, a personal brand. That's why a personal brand is so valuable. They go on the personal brand, they check the highlights, they see, fuck, this guy went to the gym every single fucking day of the week for 5 years long. Because they can see it in the highlights, they can see the dates and the pictures. If it's all the same pictures, it doesn't make sense. But if you consistently post it, they will see January, February, March, April, yeah, or April, March, whatever, right? They see the whole bunch there. So then they will see it as proof and they won't hear you tell it, right? Stop telling, start showing. Biggest difference ever. I can tell you guys, go viral, choose good videos, but if I don't show you, I'm just a fucking guy who can read a script. So that's the same with you. If you tell people, I'm motivated, I could do it, I'm inspired, I can do it, shut up and show it, right? That's what entrepreneurs say. Very simple. So then what you do is you do these calls, you attend, you take a summary, you post it on your page, you show, hey, I've been attending this mastermind of this guy who has millions of followers. Tag me, I'll repost you. Other business owners that follow me will follow you potentially because they will check out your profile. They will see, holy shit, he has highlights, he's consistent. What? Cool. Brian, now I'm scrolling, so trolling with a purpose. There you go, man. There you fucking go. You've got like 20 million nuggets here. You know how fun this business model is, especially when you get people debating against each other in the comments, man. I literally had one guy who was 14 years old who still commented on my video of 6 months ago today. Because he was having a debate with other people of him being skinny or not. Oh my God, man. That is too funny to me. So yeah, stirring up that mishmash, it's funny. But then you also create these glasses which you view social media through, and you're like, fuck, what I actually look at on a daily basis is so shit. Why am I doing this? And when you gain your first piece of success, that's when everything will change. It will be like, fuck, I got 10,000 views. Oh, Sandra. So
Yes,
it's
I
like,
got something.
no worries, I really thought you just fell down the stairs or something. Your mic is like insanely loud. but glad to hear that you're okay. But yeah, basically you create these glasses for yourself, which you look through when you look at social media. Right? You look at it and you're like, fuck, I can't consume this shit any longer. So yeah, last little nugget is this concept. Thought, belief, identity. I'll repeat it again. Number 1, thought. Number 2, belief. Number 3, identity. That's it. All you need to change your life. Identify your thoughts. Change your beliefs. What you do, how you act, how you look at things, and change your identity. If you don't identify with shit you do anymore, you're not going to do it anymore. If I look at the old Alex, I'll be like, huh, he watched a Netflix movie a day. He drank alcohol on a weekly basis. He hung around with friends we didn't value or get energy from at all. It was only about girls and bullshit other things. Ask yourself, who do you not want to become? Then reverse engineer it. Who do you want to become? Inverse it, right? Flip it. Then let's see. Do these people align with who you want to become? Yes or no? No? Okay. Very simple answer. Why do you want to still be with them? Probably because you associate yourself with them, right? To level up, you've got to level your standards. It's one of the modules as well in the video course. I'll quickly share it with you. Is the one that I would highly recommend, especially if you're just starting out with everything. Go through the course, go through these two, Advanced Health Fundamentals and Advanced Goal Setting and Crush 2024. These are insanely valuable. It goes about the standards that you have for yourself that you need to level up. It's a simple phrase, right? If you have 4 millionaires around you, you will become the 5th. Well, what people don't tell you is that the standard is for millionaires. So the question which you should be asking yourself is, who do you want to become and hang around? What is your standard going to be like? And what's your current standard? If your current standard is people making 10K a month at max, for people that you can hang around, and you want to get to 1 million, unless these guys are progressing fast, gotta level up. Gotta level up. That's why people get mentors, right? It's like you need a student, a peer, and a mentor. These are the 3 fundamentals to growing. A student, someone you can teach your lessons to, because teaching is one of the best ways to retain knowledge. It's 70% retention in knowledge, right? Fucking insane stat. Teach your stuff to. A peer, someone who's similar to you on a similar road, goes as fast, things in the same way. And then a mentor, right? Someone you aspire to be. If you aspire to be me, attend these calls, right? Get a peer, get a student. At the beginning, don't get a student. Drop your info online in communities, and then you'll get people like you. So yeah, my voice is completely dead. I'm gonna hop off. I hope you guys have a good one. My voice is dead. So, Ollie, if you want to share anything.
I was gonna say actually before we go, sorry to interrupt. So
I'm joking.
what can I say? Everybody talks about lifestyle and how you have to be healthy and this and that. So I have been going to the gym for 16 years. I don't drink. I don't watch Netflix. I don't I think that I have good habits. Why am I still in the same situation? Because I don't
As in
think
health-wise.
no, health wise I'm fine. But financially then. That's what I don't get. Everybody's like, oh, you get good habits, you do good things, you start learning and this and that, and then you'll move forward, you'll progress.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So I guess to break it down, your thoughts have become your beliefs because your thoughts were if I go to the gym, live a healthy life, I will become successful. That were your thoughts before you started to go to the gym, maybe, right? I'm guessing.
No.
Okay. Maybe they are now, right? Because you listen to other people that seem like an authority. Then the second step is beliefs, right? You have a belief that if you do those things, you will be at that stage. Meanwhile, it's a side benefit. It's like a certain activity that you need to do to be at a certain standard, if that makes sense. So it's like, let's say you want to become super successful, make a ton of money. it's going to be easier for you to do that in stress level management to have a healthy, balanced, maintained lifestyle, right? So that's what people don't say about it. They say because a lot of people are in bad shape and in bad habits, they shout that shit, right? Go to the gym, blah 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 blah, because it's easy, right? But they don't tell that it's to do with stress level management in someone's life that isn't financially capable to make big decisions. So, what it's more about, I believe, it's to do with stress, right? Lowering stress throughout the day, having a balanced lifestyle, which makes it easier for you to do activities that will generate you more money. Because making more money is just by either doing more of a similar activity or doing an activity that has a bigger leverage, right? So either you make 100 million sales of $1 or you make one sale of $100 million. Both are going to take a similar amount of effort, but different type of efforts. One is going to be quantity, so my voice will be gone every single day. And the other one will take a very long time, right? Because $100 million sale will not be from a day-to-day basis. It will be the guy following my socials for 10 years, maybe 20 years, and then saying, I trust Alex enough to make this deal. So there are two components: do more, have a higher leverage. And what you want to try to do, I believe, is always find a middle ground. That's why I love this business model so much. If you post content every day, if you learn about this, reflect, really dive into the finding and become obsessed about understanding what works, what doesn't, you're going to be at a point where you're going to have so much leverage, right? Because you can go exponential. If you have 70,000 people looking at your page without you actually doing one single sales activity, this means calling people, sending a message to people, like doing these activities. That's how you make sales. It's by doing that stuff, right? But you don't want to do that as a fucking brain dead person, right? You don't want to pick up the phone and start dialing everyone and anyone for anything and everything, right? You want to get specific. So what we do is we first build an asset, build a skill, then we decide what do we want to sell and who do we want to sell to based off of what you already created. If you haven't created shit yet, then get shit created and think about the future. Think about what you want to sell. If you have this skill, what do you want to do? And do research, get inspiration, right? And at the beginning, the first 3 months of doing this, it should be just like your mind being like a lid and slowly like, open. And then all this shit coming into your head, all this inspiration every single day from the weekly calls, from this algorithm, from market research, from looking at other people that you want to be like, and really, 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 really looking at them and thinking, what do they do? Because a lot of people seem to be very rich, etc. But in the back end, they have done 100 million calls, 100 million texts. And then you ask yourself, I've made zero, but I've done zero texts and zero calls, zero emails, zero everything. Huh, that's an interesting stat. So I just have to do more. Yes. And that's how you learn. But at the beginning, especially on an Instagram page, it has a higher leverage. On YouTube, there's a stat that you have to post 1,000 videos for a certain amount of time for you to actually go viral and to blow up, right? That's a stat. 1,000 videos. That's nearly 3 years of posting if you post a quality video a day. That's a long, long time. If I can tell you can do this in 3 months on Instagram, well, you're going to be like, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to go on Instagram, right? But the point here is that your standard is not 1,000 videos for 3 years. It's a viral video in a week, right? Because we have these results. So this is also to do with expectation management for yourself. But all I would do is not make your goal 10K a month, but have your goal be the North Star, right? So that means the direction you're going in your life, where you're going. Then your goal will become the day-to-day activities that you need to do to get there. If you do not know these day-to-day activities, you go through the course, you ask questions, you go to calls like these, you join communities, right? Find out what activities you need to do. That's going to be your goal. That's my goal every day too. I wake up, that's my goal. My goal is a certain amount of these things because over time you will track this, you will have these numbers and you can say, I made 10K by doing this. You have a proof of concept. So then all you do is you do fucking more and you do it better. Then in the future, you can add a new thing to even do it better and make more. Does it make sense?
Sort of.
So basically, make your goal day-to-day activities that you do instead of 10K a month. Whenever someone says, what's your goal? Never say 10K a month. 10K a month or whatever K a month you want to make is your North Star, right? The thing that you're always moving towards. It can be a timeline attached to it if you want to, but the day-to-day goals are going to be posted every day. Go through the Virality bot thing or calculate statistics for yourself, go through the course, ask questions, learn about sales from the course, go through it, send messages every day to people. You know, it's like the boring work.
Yeah.
It's the same with being a hairdresser, right? Like, someone can't become the most famous, best professional hairdresser without cutting any hair. Impossible, right? It's the reps. It's the same thing in the gym. No one can go to the gym and become a bodybuilder by doing 10 reps or even 1,000. There's going to be tens of thousands that they need to do. So it's a muscle that you need to train. And at the beginning, you will get a fucking muscle ache, man. Holy shit. You will send 10 messages. You will be like, fuck that. Day after, you will be, fuck that. Then you do the day after, you're like 15. Let's go. Right? You get more motivation. So you train the muscle by doing it over and over and over and over again. And if you don't know what exercises to do, you ask a fucking personal trainer, which is me. If you don't know what activities you do.
No, I'm good with the gym. Thanks. I think I'm an expert.
Let's go.
Been going for 16 years.
So yeah, I guess it was a very good analogy, but it's what people struggle with. So I'm glad you brought it up. I hope it helps other people in the call too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joseph, Brian, Michael, any other questions from you guys' end before we end it all?
No question, just thank you for this call, especially for the latest part about to be more active in communities, not only in your but in other, and in this way, you can practically make new connections with new people. So thank you
Yeah,
for
man.
this was breakpoint for me from this call.
Great stuff, man. But remember, it's a muscle. Don't join a 20 million communities right now because I told you. Do it with one. Do it consistently for a month. Have that as your goal. I'm going to do this every day for a month. And then you can add in a new community. Because people go too fast and they're like, fuck, holy shit. You know, they want to learn driving in the Lamborghini and then they step in the gas pedal and they're like, oh, holy shit, I fly by, you know? Like then they
Okay.
crash and they crash hard.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, good stuff, man. Brian, Joseph, any key takeaways? Or any other thoughts that you want to share before the call ends? I can't really see if someone's typing, so that's the only downside to Zoom. It's like me staring at the chat being like, I hope they say something. Brian, good deal. Fair enough. Two great words. Deal and good. Love it. Let's see. Joseph. Well, if Ollie wants to share anything before Joseph types his shit. You're muted, man. Are you sure you have the good strength in the glasses?
Yeah, I have huge strength now. I feel empowered. So I think Alex covered a lot in this call realistically, but I think this is a time at the moment where we're moving in. Me and Alex have had this conversation many times. But we're moving into a time now where everything is becoming revolved around value. So everything is just online now. You can go online, you can find endless amounts of information from drop shipping to Instagram courses to real estate. Anything is out there to be had, but it just comes down to how much you want to implement, how much you want to learn, how much you want to grow as a person to as yourself or in skills and anything in general, and that doesn't matter. But to grow a business now and to grow something to hit the ground, and this can go across the board in any business, is that you need to provide that. You need to be able to provide value, and to provide value nowadays, you need to be offering something that majority of people aren't willing to give away. So we've had discussions about this many times before as well. Is that people come into the DM, they want a role in a business, or they want a role in something, and they want to come on board, but they're not offering any value at all. Continuous DM, no
Yeah.
value. So the same thing goes for anything. If you're going to want to come on board with a business, or you want to create a business, you want to create an offer, you want to supply a product, you need to be able to give something to show that you have something to offer. So let's just say you're giving we saw that video earlier on about that gentleman providing sound. I
Yeah.
guarantee if you went back onto that page, he was giving away some for free. Although he still had some product that was still selling a low ticket offer, but they were still £5 or €5, $5 to $10. So he was providing value within his funnel, but also having that option to be able to provide a product that people are willing to pay for. So they've had to pay for what's to offer. Now, if they like that specific product, they then go on to have a pay for it. You can then offer that same thing as well. And that goes across any industry. Because I go back to what I said, we are now moving into a time where value is predominantly more important than just information.
I agree, 100%. And you know what you said really resonated with like my DM, you know, being like stacked up with people that want to work for me. And it's always like, Alex, I want to work for you. I can do this and this and this. Man, shut up. You're telling me what you can do. Show me what you can do. Make samples for me. Drop it in my DM and say, Alex, here are 5 samples I know you will love. Post them, they will go viral, and then you will become my client. Same idea, same pitch, and it's customized.
Everyone's got the same idea. There's tons of people out there who are fitness coaches, who are client setters, remote closers, any industry out there. There's people out there like trying to push their business model towards people. I can provide this, I can provide that, but they're not providing a single piece of value. The best example of this is to look at Alex Promoting. The guy just drops pure value all the time. It's value, 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 value. And it's just people pay tens of thousands of pounds for information he's given away for free. And that is a pure example of just drop value to people where they need it and they want it. And then when they see their value, they will come to you with open arms.
Let's go. Well, I guess that was going to be the last key takeaway for the call. Thank you for everyone being here. Fucking 2 hours of value. My voice is gone again. I'm so glad that my tooth isn't pumping like it was today. Oh my God, man. It was terrible. I took 2 painkillers and it didn't work. But yeah, now it's better. So hopefully I'll sleep like a baby. See you guys next Wednesday. And yeah, thank you for attending.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
See you
good one,
then.
guys. Let's grow together. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.